going to do today is we're going to compare some drawings and some engravings, and we'll complete one together, we'll try another, and share, and then you'll do one on your own.
We have 4 classes of 4th grade, and actually this is somewhat of a typical class, I think, for Winchester City. A mix of abilities, but no one at the really high end and no one at the really low end. So it's a nice average class. These are very inquisitive children.
Imagine you've been exploring in America. Imagine you were Christopher Columbus and you went back to Europe. Do you think people would be curious about what you saw, what you found?
Yeah.
Yes. So how are you going to tell them what you found? How are you going to show them what you found? Katie.
You might bring back some stuff that you saw in America.
You may bring back some artifacts and things that you saw. That's a great idea. Jocelyn, how else?
If we're growing in a garden, they could have some corn.
Okay, guys, this is what happened. The people who came to America wanted the Europeans to know what the Indians were like. So they wrote a lot of stories. But they also sent this wonderful guy named John White. And guess what he was? He was an artist. He was the Mr. Edwards of these explorers. And he decided to do some drawings. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at actual drawings that John White did. But there's a problem.
Now we've just moved into the first Virginians, the first Americans. So we're really just starting the history content. They had heard of Powhatan and had a little inkling about, the artifacts.
So what's going to happen to the John White drawing? Well, this guy named DeBride said, I'm going to take that drawing and I am going to make an engraving.
The idea was just to understand what a primary source is, to have a chance to interact. This is the first opportunity they've had to really interact with the primary source.
So look at your drawing, just study it, look at detail. Then we're going to look at the watercolor first and do some compare. How are they alike, but how are they different?
His head, the picture that he made, the heads are more rounded, and this one are like more like oval.
So you think these heads are more rounded than the engraving? Good, Justin. Great observation. Koya, or Jocelyn, what do you see?
This is on the ground and that's like an inside on the mat.
It does. It looks like it's inside, not outside.
There's more food.
Ah, look at the food on the bottom of the engraving that you have in front of you. And then look up here at John White's watercolor. Are they different?
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are. Well, as good historians, we would go and probably look at both. We would look at the watercolor and we would look at the engraving. But today we're going to do some history. We're going to do some history by looking at the one in front of you, at the engraving.
I just wanted to introduce something I thought they would have some fun with, that would be easy on their level and give me some scaffolding that I can start building on. Then we can get a little more complex in using primary sources in the future.